When people call, they're often at a crossroads. They're distraught, they're hurt, they're in pain. I've often said in some circumstances, it's like they're in a nest. And as the case evolves and ultimately there's resolution via mediation, arbitration, or trial, that resolution helps people leave that nest, so to speak, and get out on their own and start making their life more whole in any way they can. So I find it very rewarding when I know somebody who is able to go ahead and do that as a result of our work. The only thing we can really help people with, truthfully, is to restore them financially to a point where they can go on with their lives. And when you see that happening over and over again with our clients, it is very rewarding. I went to Boston University and graduated in 1970, and then in 1973, I graduated from Tulane University School of Law. At that time, there were, I would say, about 10 women in my class, a class of about 190 people. It was a very pleasurable and obviously a rewarding time, despite the fact that there were so few women in law school. Thereafter, the gates opened, so to speak, in as much as by the time I graduated, the numbers were significantly higher. Thereafter, I worked for the fiduciary, the Department of Taxation for the Commonwealth of Mass for a short period of time. I realized that although I had learned considerable tax information, I realized that that was not what I would find rewarding. I then went on to practice at the firm of Feinberg, and at that time it was Feinberg Alban and Alban. And I went and did divorce, workers' compensation, and always personal injury law. I think that those years of experience, and that was about 10 years, gave me a lot of significant information that I continue to use now. Having done divorce work, having looked at tax returns, and also some workers' compensation, I started to really understand loss of earnings and the intricacies of what a client would need to show their damages as far as what they lost as a result of an accident, as well as their earning capacity. So that background was and continues to be a very important part of our career in our practice. Since that time, and I stopped doing domestic relations, divorces and custody, that kind of thing, and I don't do any of that work now, and I haven't for many years, but I've always felt very compassionate in terms of people and what they go through at a bad time in their life. So clearly, being injured on a job or being injured at a premise or in a car would contribute to a deep change in a person's life and their feelings and what they also lose. So I think my background for having practiced so many years has really made me aware of that type of situation.